Finding the right dog trainer here in Everett, Washington can totally change your daily life. So we're going to walk through everything you need to know to make your time with your dog way more enjoyable, whether you're at home or out exploring our community. I mean, think about it. Everett has so much to offer, right? From the beautiful waterfront to all the great neighborhoods. But the difference between actually enjoying all of it and feeling totally stressed out, well, a lot of that comes down to your dog's behavior. A calm, confident dog really lets you enjoy this city together. Just picture this for a second. No more yanking on the leash during a walk on the interurban trail. No frantic barking when you're trying to relax at Legion Memorial Park. Instead, you've got a dog who can calmly handle the sights and sounds of the farmer's market, or maybe even a ferry ride. That's the kind of peace of mind good training brings. So, to help you get there, we'll start by looking at some effective training methods and the different program formats you'll see. Then, we'll talk about how to find a real pro, what you can expect for local costs and rules, and then we'll share some of the best spots right here in Everett to practice all your new skills. All right, let's start with the foundation, the different training methods and the styles of programs you're going to run into. Knowing your options is really the first step to making a great choice for both you and your dog. So, the best approach in modern dog training, hands down, is positive reinforcement. This is a huge shift away from those old school punishment-based tactics. Instead of just correcting bad behavior, the whole idea is to reward the good stuff. And it's not bribery. It's just clear communication that builds a ton of trust and makes your dog want to work with you. That's how you get results that actually last. Okay, so how is that training actually delivered? Well, you generally have two main options. Group classes are awesome for socialization and for learning to focus when other dogs and people are around. Plus, they're usually easier on the wallet. On the flip side, private sessions give you a plan that's tailored specifically to your dog's quirks, which is perfect for tackling problems at home, like, say, jumping on guests. There are also some more specialized formats out there. Board and train programs are really intensive, immersive options where your dog actually stays with the trainer. Day training is a nice middle ground, where a pro does some of the hard work for you. And for bigger challenges, like deep-seated fear or reactivity, you're going to want to look for a trainer who specializes in what's called behavior modification. Now that you know the methods and the formats, the next big step is figuring out how to pick a qualified professional from all the options you'll find. So here's the thing. The dog training industry isn't formally regulated. That's why certifications are a really good way to judge a trainer's commitment. Seeing credentials like these tells you that a trainer has put in the time and money for their education and is dedicated to humane, science-based practices. It's a really strong sign of professionalism. When you finally talk to a potential trainer, it really helps to go in prepared with some key questions. You want to hear them talk about positive reward-based methods. You should ask them how they'll tailor the plan to your dog and your specific goals. And getting clear on costs, their policies, and how they track success right from the start will save you from any surprises down the road. Okay, let's get into the practical side of training here in Everett. We'll talk about budgeting for the cost and then go over the local rules that every single dog owner should know. Here's a quick look at the typical training costs you'll find around Everett and Snohomish County. As you can see, a set of group classes might run you a few $100s, while an intensive board and train program is a much bigger investment. This should give you a good ballpark idea of which options might fit your budget. Being a responsible dog owner in Everett also means following a few key rules. A leash is required everywhere in public, unless you're in a designated dog park. Your dog has to have a current rabies vaccine and be licensed with the county. And it's also worth knowing that excessive barking can actually become a legal issue, which, hey, is another great reason to work on training. And now for the fun part. Once you've started training, you need places to practice those skills in the real world. And lucky for us, Everett has some absolutely fantastic spots for just that. Each of these locations offers a totally different training opportunity. Loganberry Lane is perfect for safely working on that off-leash recall. The paths at Forest Park are great for practicing focus with all sorts of distractions, like other families or cyclists. The interurban trail gives you miles of space to really perfect that polite leash walking. And Jetty Island? Well, that offers a unique challenge with a lot of new sights and sounds. With the right training and a bit of consistent practice, the answer to that question can be a confident yes. You'll be opening up your world and getting to enjoy everything Everett has to offer, together. At the end of the day, investing in good training is about so much more than just obedience commands. It really strengthens your bond and allows your dog to be a welcome part of your community, from visiting friends' houses to just walking peacefully through your own neighborhood. Happy training.